I literally disqualify everybody who is not my ideal client profile in my ad creatives, and that's why these follower ads work so well for me. Last month, my credit repair company generated over $50,000 in revenue and signed on 90 new clients. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down how exactly I was able to do this step by step. Most credit repair companies want to scale their business and they think that the solution is hard work instead of leverage work. And that's exactly why a bunch of companies stay stagnant at the numbers that they're at and why they see fluctuation in their revenue from month to month. I had this same exact bottleneck issue for 3 to 4 months, and no matter what mentorship I bought, what course I bought, or what growth operations specialist that I invested into, nothing worked for me. My revenue was still fluctuating. But as soon as I built a solid infrastructure on not only my front end, but on my back end as well, that's when my revenue increased by 4x. So in this video, I'm going to be going over every single detail and every single mechanism that powers my whole entire credit repair business. So first things first, we're going to start off with the front end, right? So as you can see, this is the infrastructure that I have. It's built with 3 different mechanisms. These mechanisms all have their own purpose towards conversion. So I'm going to be breaking down the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, and the bottom of the funnel. So at the top of the funnel, I have my traffic mechanism. And this is one of the most important because I'm sending cold traffic onto my offer. It is super, super important as a business owner to have new eyeballs on your offer every single day. It doesn't matter how good your servicing is. If they don't know you exist, they cannot shop with you. So it's super, super important that you have a top of the funnel mechanism that is sending new traffic to your page, to your DM funnel every single day. And with that being said, for the last 30 days, I've literally been juicing follower ads. Like I've been spamming the absolute crap out of these follower ads and getting a bunch of new eyeballs on my page, but not just any eyeballs, my ICP, which stands for my ideal client profile. So put it like this, I'm targeting people who need my service, can afford my service. And once they see my offer, they're actually going to convert and buy in my actual service. And the way we do this is be niche down. Like I niche down. When I run my ad creatives, I'm literally talking directly to my ICP. I literally disqualify everybody who is not my ideal client profile in my ad creatives. And that's why these follower ads work so well for me. Then boom, we have my middle of the funnel, and this is my nurturing mechanism. So this is where the cold traffic becomes warm through my converting content. Now my converting content consists of IG story sequences, my reels, and my long form content. All these 3 put together is going to nurture my leads automatically. As soon as they come in my funnel, they're going to be stuck there. They're going to convert. It doesn't matter when. The middle of the funnel nurturing mechanism is probably one of the most important because if your middle of the funnel is off, you're not going to convert. Like you can run follower ads, you can have your ICP dialed in and everything like that. But if you're sending traffic to your page, they come to your page and there's nothing that correlates with what you're saying in your paid advertisement, they're not going to buy from you. They're never going to buy from you at that. In order to actually convert off of this infrastructure, you need to make sure every single mechanism on this page right here is working together. I've been converting through my nurturing mechanism through IG story sequences, short form content, and my long form content, most definitely. The importance of creating long form content is because it creates authority and it makes your offer that much clearer. So say your ICP goes from your Instagram to your YouTube and watches a 20-minute video of you breaking down your exact offer. They're going to have 100% clarity on your offer, but not only that, they're going to feel like they know you because they just watched you for 20 minutes. So this is where I've been experiencing a lot of conversion. Granted, the bottom of the funnel is where everybody gets closed out. Once a cold ICP lead gets into my funnel, they have nowhere to go. They're going to buy from me. It's just a matter of when. Whether it's tomorrow, whether it's next week, whether it's next year, they're going to buy from me because I'm consistent with my middle of the funnel and my bottom of the funnel is going to hit them where it hurts because they're my ICP. I know their pain points. The same way you know the pain points of your ideal client watching this right now. And this is why this works so effectively. So the bottom of the funnel is the conversion mechanism, and this is where we turn warm leads hot. And we do this through DM and direct offer ads. So personally speaking, my conversion mechanism has simply been me retargeting straight to my DM funnel. And this works perfect for me because I have setters in place to where they're having conversations with my leads. So it either leads in a book call or them getting nurtured by getting a lead magnet sent to them or something that's going to keep them engaged with my offer. And at the bottom of this is where conversion happens. This is literally my infrastructure and it literally generates me money on autopilot. So I'm about to break this down and show you guys every step of what I just showed you guys. So first things first, you have your personal brand and you have your company brand. And it's super important that you identify the difference between the 2. So as you can see, I've been running 3 different styles of ads. I've been running video ads, story ads, and carousel ads. And they all have their own purpose and they all convert at a high rate. So with the carousel, I've been closing deals. With the video ads, I've been closing deals. And the story ads, I've been closing deals. But to be honest, the video ads have been performing the best out of the three for me. So honestly speaking, if I had to refer somebody to what style of ad creatives to run, I would definitely tell them to start off with the video ads first. But hey, that's just me being biased, right? Then boom, we have the middle of the funnel, and this is where I'm sending traffic directly to my Instagram profile. So my short form is being optimized, my bio is being optimized, and my highlights, aka my credibility vault, is being optimized, as well as my long form content. This whole ecosystem in the middle of the funnel causes so much conversion because I'm literally nurturing, I'm educating the client not only on my offer, but I'm creating paradigm shifts in their beliefs in the actual credit space. And you can do the same exact thing as long as you follow a structure. That is the most important part. So after the middle of the funnel, we go straight into my bottom of the funnel, which is my converting mechanism. And I told you guys before, I'm running traffic straight to the DM. So this consists of hot inbound and warm outbound. So from this point, my appointment setter goes ahead and takes over, having conversations with my leads, sending out value assets, and triggering follow-up sequence. And after that stage, it leads immediately into a sales call. So on that sales call, either two things can happen. Either I close the client for 750 to 2K, depending on what my offer is and where the lead's coming from, or I rebook a second call and the follow-up sequence is being triggered. Either way, they're stuck in my pipeline. They're not going anywhere. I'm never going to lose a lead. And this infrastructure right here on the front end, this ecosystem, is the reason why I hit $50,000 cash collected last month. So getting into the back end, we almost have an identical infrastructure, just different mechanisms. So as you can see at the top of the funnel, it's my onboarding mechanism, which is automated onboarding, the fulfillment mechanism, which is my middle of the funnel, and delivery and tracking, which is the bottom of the funnel. And after that, graduated clients. As you can see right here, we're getting results just like this every single day for all of our clients. So breaking down my entire backend process, this is exactly what happens. The payment link gets sent out, they close, they pay the link, cool. Now they're in my post-payment funnel. Now my post-payment funnel consists of three things, right? I get the agreement form sent out, they're under contract, I send them over credit monitoring, and they get an overview, basically going over expectations and how everything works. So there's clarity and we're all on the same page. This right here is hands-free and I'm not touching a thing from here. Once the client is closed, they're out of my hands. I have my automations and my systems and delegation to take care of it from there. So after the post-payment funnel, which is the top of the funnel, we get into the middle of the funnel where the files are actually being processed. Once the file gets processed, the team gets notified, the client gets notified, and the information of the client and the status of the client gets put up in a database like Notion or a tracker, so we always know what the data is looking like. So this right here, the middle of the funnel, the communication is streamlined. So everybody's on the same page. Nobody's ever confused and everybody knows what's going on 100% of the time. So clarity, reassurance, and organization for all parties. Everybody's happy. So this is the point in time where results start coming in, or people have questions or concerns about the process, or maybe they got a letter in the mail and they wanted to ask a specific question to the team just to see what's going on. Then when that's said and done, a re-import sent out to the clients with 30-day suggestions, and not no regular 30-day suggestions, y'all. All right, so as you can see right here, we have the 30-day suggestion that I was talking about being sent out to a client. So boom, as you can see right here, it's a letter that says, "Hi Anna, I hope you're doing well. We recently received the latest results and I'm pleased to share that we've successfully removed several negative items from your credit report and your score has increased by 6 points on Equifax, 10 points on Experian. However, we did observe that it did drop by 6 points on TransUnion. To help you understand the changes, we reviewed your account and identified some factors that contributed to the score adjustments. You have high credit utilization on Capital One and FNB, and your number two, your profile's thin. And to further support your progress, we recommend the following. This refers to how much your available credit X, Y, and Z. So for every single round of credit repair, this 30-day suggestion is getting sent out at the end of each round. So imagine how much clarity and reassurance every single one of my clients have. So after a few rounds, our clients graduate the program, and this leads with client testimonials, more referrals, and happy clients. It's a system. Then after that, I have my ascension ladder. Now, a bunch of people in the credit space miss out because once a client graduates from the program, they think that's where the money stops. And that is not the case whatsoever. These people need help from here on out. They need help with building their credit. They need help with getting capital. They need help with getting approved on a home. They need some business funding. There is upsells, and you need to have an ascension package in your back office for you to scale And that right there is one piece of advice for somebody who's watching this right now and doesn't offer any type of ascension or doesn't have a value ladder filled with different offers after the credit repair process is over with. So that right there is exactly how I was able to bring in $50,000 in revenue and sign on 90 new clients without touching anything and everything being hands-free. And I'm not the only one who's been eating off of this business model, guys. As you can see, Avon scaled his credit repair business past 6 figures in 8 months using the same model. Rob cash collected $120,000 in 90 days, and Kimon finished his first month in the program with $30,000 cash collected, guys. So there's a method to this madness, guys. This stuff works, and I work with over 40 different credit repair companies right now that are doing well over 10 to 15K. So if you're somebody who's interested in working with me and serious about scaling your business, which you probably are because you've made it this far into this video, click the link in the description and go ahead and book a call with me. Let's go ahead and get to work.